Hey there, hi there, ho there. You got Gord, your hurtin' hippie, on this Sunday prior to a Memorial Day Monday. Yes, it's Memorial Day weekend here in Canada, and I have a talk with you today about the hypocrite within. I'm sure you want to know what I mean by that, but first, let's go over to Gord. I sent that Gordy guy outside in this weather. You'll find out what I mean. Sure, let's just throw it over to Gord. He doesn't mind going outside. Hey, y'all. It is. Let's throw it right there. Minus 12. Feels like minus 20. Tomorrow we're going up to 0. And I thought I'd show you what a difference a day makes. It's freezing cold out here, and I have to go shopping, and about an hour ago, I hurt my hip. Anyways, I've got a lot to do today, friends, so I'm going back inside, set up my green screen, and even though Gord already threw it to me from the green screen, I'm planning on doing that in a few minutes. So, it's how it all gets put together. So, people, stay warm, stay healthy, stay happy. Peace. Wasn't that funny? Yeah, it is a cold day, and I've got a lot to do, but that gave you the first look at here I am in my new parka. Yeah, I wanted to take you on that trip yesterday. I went shopping, and I don't like shopping, but I went 20 years in Edmonton with a parka. A parka is so handy to have. It keeps you warm. But all my time in Calgary, I've never had one because I always had a vehicle and didn't do much walking. I don't have a vehicle now, and I decided, you know what? A couple $100 is well worth staying warm and spending more time outside with my boy because Pasha has a parka and he loves it, and he loves it outside, and I need to get there. I need to get there. You know, friends, this is take 2. I spent 14 minutes looking at you all, talking about this subject matter, and then realizing I didn't test first and I had not turned on my microphone. Silly boy. So, here we are. You've seen the temperature, you've seen what we're up to, and you're saying, pitter patter, get at her, Gord, talk about what is this hypocrite within. Well, the hypocrite is, I tell all of you guys you need to medicate, regardless of the stigma that is carried towards you from family, friends, neighbors, whomever, even sometimes doctors who go, yeah, you're just trying to get high. I quite often tell y'all this, and then I don't live by the sword that I yield. I'm yielding a sword saying, fight that stigma, and so often I will go all day until finally the pain's just too much, and then I'll take some THC. The CBD, I've always felt, I'll take it whenever I take it. It helps me a lot. But the THC, I've been shying further and further away from. And no, it hasn't been because it doesn't help. And therein lays the rub. Let me back that up just a little bit. Let me tell you why I fall to that. She doesn't do it anymore, but my ex used to really hammer me on my THC use. Really hammer me. Oh, you're just high. Oh, this, oh, that. things have changed, and I'm glad they've changed. So many people learn so many things in this new legalization world where most of the stigma goes away. Most of the myths and misgivings about cannabis have gone away. But I was still living in that world of fear of what are people going to think of me if I have some THC in the morning. And why would I? Why would I? My CBD is doing, I've told y'all, I do CBD in the morning, and later in the afternoon to evening, I'll start touching on the THC because the pain is starting to get higher. But I've spent my last couple of months with really bad mood swings. And why? Because very low THC in my system. Maybe. Because the last couple of days, I had quite a few days where, although I've been with Pasha, it's been an hour here or an hour there. Most of my time at home has been alone and dealing with you guys and dealing with my internet, whatever. And so, for the last couple of days, I have had THC in the morning. It's been doing my mornings absolutely wonderful. I'm getting more done in my day, and I'm in a better mood. I'm not fighting Dave so much as just fighting my own worry that someone's going to say, you smoke pot in the morning? You know, that kind of thing. And I did the same thing about edibles. And that's what really spurred on this feeling that I need to talk to all of you. Please stay tuned, there's more. The edibles. I used to have an edible, a pill, THC pill, every single night. I started at 20, 25 milligram, went to 50, went to 100. And yes, for the last couple of years, up until maybe a little less than a year ago, I was taking a 100 milligram THC pill every night. That body high that an edible high gives you, that body stone, was taking away the pain so well, but was also keeping a smile on my face no matter what I'd been through. And I forget that when you have an edible high, your pot, your shatter, all of that lasts so much longer because you need so much less of it because of the edibles. And speak below if you want me to speak further on that. But that's not what this is about. A couple of days ago, when I got my last order of CBD gummies from Cannadis Finest, he sent me some of his THC gummies. They're 10 milligram gummies. And a couple of days ago, I decided, let's give this a try. It's been almost a year, so I certainly wouldn't take a 100 milligram edible. So I took 2 10 milligram gummies. I have not had many THC gummies. Most of my THC has been swallow it, wait an hour and a half to 2 hours, get your high, move on. THC gummies, quite a bit different. You chew on them slowly. You let the liquid stay in your mouth so that the THC is being absorbed sublingually. And then you swallow, and the rest goes through the normal process of hitting your liver and becoming 11-hydroxy-THC. When it enters sublingually, it is not 11-hydroxy-THC, it's THC. So you get a couple of different stones. You get one right away that calms your body down and gives you a really nice smile. And then an hour or so later, when it hits your liver, you then get the really warming body relaxation and the ability to your beta blockers get dropped, and so therefore when you take, instead of 10 tokes, you need 1 toke to get even just a little bump or a big bump. So I did that first night, and I slept better, and I woke better, and I felt better in the morning, so therefore I had a little bit of THC to continue it on. And it's like a cycle. as a chronic pain sufferer, I got to admit, it's like a cycle that I go through on a constant basis, where I realize how absolutely beautiful this plant is for fibromyalgics, for arthritis, for the chronic type of illnesses that most of us suffer from, how great it really works when used properly. Then I start falling into the stigma because maybe a few words from somebody, or maybe just some comments that sometimes I get on this channel, things like that start to eat at me, and then I start to reduce my use because of the stigma. Do not reduce your use, my friends. Remember, those who don't know will never know. Those who don't understand chronic pain, can't see it, have never felt it. And if they've never felt it, some people are really good at empathy. Some people are really good at sympathy. And some people just don't care. It has nothing to do with them. And in fact, everything in my life has to do with them. I don't do for me unless it's going to improve them. You know that statement. But it certainly is something that I needed to look at. I needed to rethink. And Dave hasn't been around. I've been doing better. 3 nights in a row, I've had THC gummies at night, just 20 milligrams. And it has added that little dimension to my evening that I go to sleep, and instead of lying there for 2 hours before I fall asleep, I still have a half hour of trouble, and then boom, I'm asleep because of those edibles. I've had nicer dreaming. I keep forgetting that CBD does good at letting me catch up on my sleep if I have some heavy CBD, but then I don't get into the dreams. You don't get the deep sleep, but you get the rest. Your brain needs to rest. Your brain needs that deep sleep where it fires so many neurons all over the place, cleaning up your system like I know what it's doing, my friends. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this. Yeah, it's me admitting my faults, my failures, my fall downs, but I also bring you along when I lift myself up, when I learn something new, when I relearn something that I knew in the past. And it's this interaction between you and me that is improving my life on a constant basis, and I hope it improves yours too. What's coming? Tomorrow is Memorial Day. Today, I've got to get out there in that -20 weather, and I've got to walk to my grocery store, get groceries, taxi home. So I may take you on that. There may be a montage for tomorrow. I don't know yet. I'm going to put it all together. We will see. We fly by the seat of our pants here. And I've improved my green screen management. So any little bits that might be a little bit green just might be showing up differently. We will see. I'll learn. I'll get better, as I've always promised. At least this time, I pressed the right button. And, my friends, it's time for... Yeah, you saw the title. My phone. I thought I had it on silence. Researchers have found that flossing your teeth can help your memory. Flossing prevents gum disease, which prevents stiff blood vessels, which cause memory issues. When George Washington died, Napoleon Bonaparte of France gave a personal eulogy and ordered a 10-day mourning period for France. That I did not know, and that's why you tune in to the end, to find out the things maybe you didn't know either. Logia, did you know that Napoleon did that for George Washington? I find that I didn't even know they were the same period. Sometimes you know those periods, but do you really? Friends, peace and cheers, love and harmony. We will see you tomorrow. Peace.